Hey, I just want to share one more story with you. Again, my friend Hillary and I were on a college campus, and somehow we found ourselves sitting in a circle with 11 other girls sharing the gospel with them. And this was so surprising to me because we were in a closed country, and usually we can't share with that many people at once, but there we were openly sharing about Jesus with them. And they were so receptive. They were listening intently. They were asking us questions. They were making sure they understood the English. It was so cool. So at the end of it, we prayed and we asked God to reveal himself to each one of them in dreams at night. And there was one girl who we will call Gina who stood out to us. And she seemed to understand the most and be the most excited about knowing about Jesus. So we felt like we were supposed to meet with her again. And we invited her to have lunch with us a few days later. When we sat down, I asked her, "Did you have a dream?" And she said yes. And she shared the dream with us. And as I was listening to her, I felt like the Holy Spirit was helping me understand the meaning behind it. And so when she finished telling us, I told her, you know what, I really feel like God was speaking to you. And this is what I think he was saying. And I felt like God was saying something about how Jesus is a hidden treasure. And when she finds Jesus, that's when she'll find new life. And so it was so cool. And she was amazed, and I was surprised because I'd never had a dream interpretation before. And so the rest of that day, we kept sharing with her, and she just seemed so hungry to hear about Jesus. She had grown up Buddhist, but Buddhism had never really satisfied her because she didn't like the idea of becoming nothing, or it just seemed very void of life. And she wanted color and passion and excitement, and she saw love in Jesus. So that's why she kept asking us to tell her more about him. And finally, after lunch, we went and found a quiet place, and we sat down and we prayed together to receive Jesus. And when we asked her, "Do you really want to do this?" she said, "Oh yes, it's a must. I must do this." It sounds so cool. And we prayed. She prayed in her own language. My friend who could understand it said she said this beautiful prayer inviting Jesus to come into her life and change her life and teach her how to love and use her to change other people's lives. And it was just cool. So we gave a Bible to her, and God, he just knows what people are open to him and which people are ripe to hear from him. And so I'm planning to go back to that place and visit her again and get her in touch with other Christians so she can grow. But God is really good, and I want to thank everybody who prayed because it was such a fruitful time.